there are a million, zillion, quadrillion, I don't know what number's bigger. There's a ton of fears out there in this world. Like a fear of failure, fear of spiders, fear of getting electrocuted, fear of getting lightning, fear of crashing, fear of an accident, fear of messing up, all kinds of fears, right? We go through and name all these fears. And I'm sure like, Dan, I've actually named these fears. There's not that many. I Googled it. I AI'd it. I checked it on this AI platform. It says there's only 1,002 fears. Okay. You get where I'm coming from, though. There's a lot of fears out there. Guys, it's Dan Greer Forge. Today we're talking about fears. Glad you're here. 5-minute power up. Hope you're enjoying these. Anyways, so there is a ton of fears out there, like, right? But I think they all boil down into like 3 different types of fears. And the one fear, like, I think we have a fear of stuff that's actually like real, like a fear of death. Okay. That's why most people are scared of spiders, because they think that they'll get bit and kill them. Fear of mice, because you're not a little bitty mouse is going to bite your toe and infect you and kill you. Right. And I think that those fears are legitimately installed on us by the creator, because some of those things do, like, they carry viruses, they carry venom, they do kill us at times if we are, not cautious with them, like a fear of snakes, right? Some people have like a fear of that, but that's a fear of death. That's what it is. It's a fear of death. All those fears like that, they group in to one fear, and it's the fear of death. It's the fear of dying, right? And some people try to be immortal. They're like, oh, I'm going to make myself immortal. I'm going to do this, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I don't care. Right? There's also, like, getting an accident would be a fear of death. Okay. There's also, in my opinion, the other fear is like, and this is the really big one, is a fear of failure. And I think that's why most people never start anything, is because they're scared of failing. They're scared of not looking smart. They're scared of looking dumb. They're scared of what somebody else might think of them, so they don't ever do it. That's a fear of failure. That's all that is. That's a fear of failure. So really, we have like a fear of death, and we have a fear of failure. And in all honesty, there's probably one more fear in there, but like, I really don't know it off the top of my head. Like, maybe there's only 2 fears, and I said there was 3, and I lied, but I got your attention. Okay. But like, think about this. If you have a fear of flying, that's a fear of dying. That's what it is. That's all it is. Right. For the most part, like, you're afraid you're going to fall out of the air and die because you don't understand the aerodynamics of a plane, or you're scared of it. Like, I get it. I understand. I used to be really scared of heights, and that's a fear of dying as well, because you're afraid you're going to fall and die. Like, it's what it is. It's a fear of death. Okay. Fear of failure, I think, is almost scarier than a fear of death, because it's not real. Like, it's not real at all. Right? We sit here and we don't go start something new because we're afraid that it won't work. We're afraid that we'll fail. Right? We're afraid that as we go through this, like, oh, no. I can't go to the Forged event in October because, well, somebody might know that I'm there, and I may not actually take action on what we talk about while we're there, and I may fail, right? I don't want anybody else to know that I'm a failure. I don't want anybody else to know that I'm not as far ahead as they are. Well, guess what? We all started somewhere, man. I got news for you. We all started somewhere. So that's a fear of failure. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. And that's why we don't start. That's why we don't take the next step. That's why we don't move in the right direction, is because we're scared of failing. Right? Like, I'm never going to take my family on a vacation. I'm scared to go out of the state that I live in. How crazy would that be? Right? I go shopping in the next state because it's close, but I don't ever do anything else. Right? It's just crazy. Like, there are people who never traveled because they're scared. Right? They're scared of what could be there. That's a fear of failure. They're afraid they're going to get there and something's going to happen. It could be a fear of death. Maybe they're afraid they're going to get there and get kidnapped and die. Like, that's what it is. A fear of pain. Pain might be the third fear. Like, we don't do stuff because we're afraid it's going to hurt. Maybe not kill us, but it's going to hurt really bad. And so, like, maybe that's the third fear that's in there, is a fear of pain. But like, I think the fear of failure is what stops us probably more than anything else. Because if we have a fear of failure, then it's just unreal how slow we move. But whenever we get rid of that fear of failure, it's like running. And so people ask me, they're like, Dan, you're not scared of nothing. I had somebody tell me the other day, like, you got brass cojones, man. Like, you'll do anything. Like, you wrote a book. You couldn't find a publishing company, so you started your own. Now you're publishing books as a company for other people that are Christian-based entrepreneurs, like Christian-based book writers, like authors. And you're selective over who you take. Well, yeah, you have to be. We're not going to publish everybody's stuff. Like, it's got to be good if we're going to publish it. You know what I mean? It's got to be relatable. It's got to be good. We're going to help you get there. Like, we'll give you coaching and mentoring to help you get where you need to be. But like, when you have a fear of failure, when somebody tells you no, you just quit. You give up. You go, oh, I tried this once. It didn't work. You try it again. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, you try it again. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, you try it again. Oh, it doesn't work. Right? That's a fear of failure. And I think that's what most people have is like, that's what sets people who are forged apart. Is, yeah, we have a fear of failure, but we've overcome the fear so many times that it feels like we're running and we're moving so fast that like the rest of the world thinks we're running. They're like, oh man, you're sprinting, you're hauling butt, you're like kicking butt. This is like a 2.5 minute mile you're gonna run. Oh my gosh. And we feel like we're crawling because we move so fast and get so much done. I don't have that fear of failure. So I want to encourage you, take the first step, get over that fear of failure, do whatever's holding you back right now. Set a time on your schedule, go do it, make the call, make the text, make it happen. Don't hesitate. All right, get out there, get you some, get forged. Talk to you later.